everyone, it's Crystal here with your March 13th, 2020 daily tarot reading. As always, I am channeling the overall energy of the day, March 13th, which is, of course, Friday the 13th. So let's see what the day has in store for us all. Oops. Oh, there we go. Overall energy around March 13th, Friday. What does this day have in store? Wow. This card was here yesterday. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's pull. What is our overall position we should play with this energy? Seven of Cups. All right. So let's talk about Friday. We have the Eight of Swords. Again, I think I'm almost positive we had this card yesterday. So we have the Eight of Swords. It's in reverse. We have the Five of Coins. We had this the other day also. We have the Seven of Cups and as our overall advice. So I'll kind of save this for last because this is our, what position we need to come from based off this energy. And then we have the Knight of Wands. All right. So the Eight of Swords in reverse is talking about coming out of a place of self-limitations based off your beliefs and how you think. And that can be hard because most of the time we think how we think is right or what we have created to be our perspective of life is a lot of the times it feels like it's fact, but it really doesn't have to be. And I think more so with this Seven of Swords in reverse, it's coming out of the things that have kept you prisoner to what you really want to say, or for maybe standing up for yourself or standing up for your life and looking at other people's point of view as a inspirational point to try something new or to realize that you are not prisoner to your circumstance, because a lot of you all are kind of having this like breaking free type of situation or energy going on today. Now, the Seven of Swords in reverse, like I say, that is anytime we see this card, we have to be extra on top of our mental health, speaking kind words over our life and to ourselves, saying what needs to be said. If you're feeling unheard at work or within your relationship or with your children or just in your life period, and you're drowning in your thoughts, you have to recreate those thoughts. And that's easier said than done when you're in the moment of being stressed or when you're in the moment of feeling defeated about something. But those are the times the most when you have to utilize your faith and your belief system. I think when things are great, we have a habit of, thanking God or the universe or being happy and knowing like, oh my gosh, everything always works out. But it's in those crappy moments that we forget a lot. So that's why they say you pray when it's good and you pray when it's bad. You're grateful and you thank God or your higher power or your higher self when it's good and bad, because ultimately the good comes with the bad. So things are shifting. And right now it can seem like things are worse than better on a day like this. But I honestly feel like it's just another piece of the puzzle that you might be missing. All right. Now we have the Five of Coins again. And this is the Five of Coins doesn't feel good. You want to know why? Because the Five of Coins is unappreciated. The Five of Coins is forgotten about. The Five of Coins is the debt card. Money is power a lot of the times in this society that we live in, or at least we're conditioned to think that the more money you have, the more power you have. And in reality, it's really not, because once you have power over your life, you can put yourself in any position. I'll say that again. Once you have power over your life and knowing that you are a resilient spiritual being having a human experience and that you can change any situation that you are in, that is true power, because that is what ultimately leads you to the place that you desire. whether that's to be president of your company or whether that's to start a business. And it can be hard when you're denied a loan, or it can be hard when you thought some money was coming through and it doesn't, or when you're trying to be heard at work and you just want appreciation and you don't get it. The Five of Coins is the poverty card. Nobody wants poverty. Nobody wants to feel broke or broken. So the Five of Coins is saying you're never alone. Once again, you're never alone. Remember that. It's always another option. You just might not be seeing that right now. So whatever you do, if you are feeling left out in the cold, you have to find the correct words to do so. But with this scattered brain, you might have a hard time doing that. So we're going to talk about ways that you can work with this energy. Okay. Now with the Knight of Wands and ultimately with the Five of Coins, sometimes it is humbling yourself and asking for help. Sometimes we need a little assistance from other people, a counselor, a therapist, a tarot reader, a friend. Talk to someone. You're not broke. You're not left out in the cold. There is always another option. And I totally understand why we have the Seven of Cups. And I'll talk about what the advice is, but let me more so get to the energy. Now we have the Knight of Wands too. Everybody's in a race to get nowhere. Everybody is, the Knight of Wands is great when it comes to passion and when it comes to following what it is that your heart desires and almost not even really thinking about it, just going after it because you know this is what you need to do. And for some of us, this is going to be really, really great. This is a help coming in. The Knight of Wands is like, you know that part of the movie where something bad is about to go down and then the girl is like swept up by the Knight of Wands. Like she's saved out of nowhere. And that's why no day is a bad day. It's always a learning experience, even if it wasn't the most happiest energy in the world. And that's why the Knight of Wands is coming in saying, hey, watch it. You might be a bit impulsive today. Some of you all need to realize and to shake yourself out of whatever slump you're in. This will be a great day to work out, get moving. Some of you will be this Knight of Wands. Some of you all are going to feel great today. And you're going to be looking at everybody else like, what is going on? Like, what is the vibe? I feel amazing. You're the Knight of Wands. Spread that light, spread that happiness because it's very much needed today. And if you feel like you need to go after something, give it your all. The Knight of Wands has courage. He is nothing can stop him. As you see, he's very, very eager to get where he's going. But you just have to make sure that you're not running into a bad situation. Highly suggest don't get a loan today. Don't buy the car, dare I say, because the advice is to keep your options open. We have the Seven of Cups. You kind of got to escape today a little bit. You might need to keep your options open. You might need to watch TV, take some time alone. All of us should today. I know that we're busy adults and all of that, but the Seven of Cups is saying, take some time to review your options. Don't feel that just because you're denied for one job or in one situation or in one relationship, that there aren't plenty of fish in the sea, because there are. Now, of course, don't get the stingray, but you get the point. It's plenty of options. There's plenty of people out there if you want to break out of your relationship. There's plenty of options if you want to find a new job or move or get whatever it is. The Seven of Cups is options, and that's great. What is better than options? You can have this or you can have that. And you have to be able to imagine. But if you're not in a place of being able to tap into your imagination, you'll let the world make you think that it's over. You'll let the world convince you that, oh, woe is me, I'm always denied. And that's not the case. It's just like, no, there's just more options and actually a better one. So we're actually trying to save you, your guides, your higher self. God is trying to protect you from something and show you a better option today. So please be encouraged in knowing that Something really good is on its way. And if you need assistance for anything, you have the Knight of Wands energy. This is like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy that can give you that pep talk, that can reassure you that everything is exactly as it needs to be and you don't need to freak out. Once again, I have the Emperor. So this is like Aries energy. You're starting something new today. So I almost feel like anything new today is better than anything that hasn't worked for you. Don't keep trying the same option or same thing if it hasn't worked. Try something new. Yes, that can be scary, but that's the reason why the Emperor is here. This is pushing you over the edge. But the Emperor's energy knows that you can fly. The Emperor's energy knows that if you take a chance and put you first today, you don't run into so many blocks. You don't run into too many issues. When you put you first, you'll always have options. And I think sometimes we get this misconstrued by putting ourselves, I'm putting me first, but you have to be careful because you don't want to, anything overdone becomes toxic. So if you find yourself always having to say that, something more might be an issue than you putting yourself first. Make sure you're checking your perspective of how you're looking at things today. But like I said, I wouldn't take a huge chance with a financial leap, but I might take a huge chance with trying something new, looking at my options, keeping my options open, finding something new to feel passionate about. Those are really, really good things. And if you know an Aries person, this will be the best person to talk to. But there are options. I will say this. I would explore those options. Don't know if I would necessarily pick the card today. Or don't let anybody talk you into something you don't want to do. If you really feel strongly that you don't want to do it or you need to keep your options open, please do. Don't feel pressured into doing something you don't want to do, but take that leap. If someone is encouraging you, that's a difference from peer pressure. Encouragement is different from peer pressure. So just keep that in mind. I think today will be a great day because we can use our imagination. Anything artistic would be great. Listening to music would be amazing. If you have time to watch a good movie or something like that, that would be an amazing thing to do today. Explore your options about what makes you happy and putting yourself first and what that looks like. And I think you can have a really, really amazing day if you don't get too much in the financial part of life and too much in your head and just go more off passion and imagination. Okay? I hope you have a great day. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these videos, please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow.